Hey, I'm Jon Skylliäinen. I'm a 33-year-old Finn that grew up in a small town here in Finland playing hockey, and I've been now 15 years living in the Helsinki area working in sales and marketing. I would guess I've lived a pretty standard Scandinavian boy's life uh, up till now. A few years ago, I met the love of my life. Happier than ever. We bought a flat together now, and next year we're getting married, so there's going to be a wedding. And maybe during all of this new, really happy phase and planning a family and all, I've certainly had sort of an existential, not crisis, but a process. Sort of the basics. Maybe it's also part of the age. I don't know, but like, what do I want to do with my life, and why do I want to do what I want to do with my life? And once if I figure that out, how can I do what I want with my life? What would be the steps and the processes to get where I want to be in life? Um, it sort of it was pretty fast for me within that thought process to figure out what do I want from my life, what do I want to be, and that sort of has become a clear sort of a north star for me, if you don't mind that business reference there, that I want to be the best husband, the best father to be able to provide support and love and security and the chance for my family to thrive and share and promote love and equality around them. And that's sort of the simple thing that I want from life, and that everything that I'll do will be working towards. So that was quite clear. The existential crisis sort of over from that part. I know what I want. I feel very confident about it. But sort of how I'm going to get there, what do I need to get there to be the best husband and father to be that I want, that has been more unclear, and that I sort of haven't completely figured out yet. Well, first I thought if I want to be the greatest husband and father to be, obviously I'll just stay home. I'll hang out here every day, all the time. I'll be super present. That's it, simple as that. Nope, that didn't work. I don't have, and certainly didn't have, the financial resources to sort of just. Helsinki is not the cheapest city, maybe close to the opposite. So staying home doing nothing and just being present really wasn't going to work out. So I had to figure out alternative options to reach my goals. So work definitely needed to be done, simply due to financial requirements of everyday life and reaching my goals. And I do have a strong background in sales and marketing. I've been working in the field now, as I said, for 15 years. I work both in the creative space and also in the digital marketing, more of like technology-oriented space, where I help companies grow and profit. And I'll certainly keep on doing that. And I feel like I found the balance there to meet my sort of business, sales and marketing goals to align with my personal goals. So that I'll definitely keep on doing. But at the same time, I've completely felt all the time like there was still passion in me. There was still an opportunity I wasn't reaching towards to, but I couldn't figure out what it was. I just knew that there was something else that I would like to get my hands dirty with. The feeling kept staying there, and meanwhile, me and my soon-to-be wife, we keep watching all the romantic comedies on Netflix. So whenever the new one comes out, we're probably on the first ones to see it, and that's sort of at least my dark secret, my deep passion for romantic comedies on Netflix. But the problem with them is there's not enough. I mean, one comes out like once a month maximum. So we see that, and then again we're on the sort of the waiting line. And the new ones, yeah, there's some ones that we've seen more than once, some few that we've seen many times. When Harry Met Sally, for example, but there's definitely not enough material in that genre to completely satisfy us. So I had a funny thought. How about I make one? I don't have direct relationship with Netflix or anything, so it might not come out in the audiovisual format anytime soon. But I have a laptop. I can write, I guess. So maybe I'll write a romantic comedy. And this idea didn't come out of nowhere. I've always been fascinated about both traditional publishing and self-publishing, especially during the recent years, and about the whole process of writing a book and being creative in that field. And I thought that I'll give it a go. I'll write a book. So the next thing obviously was to, okay, what I'm going to write a book about. Well, as mentioned, my passion and fair amount of knowledge, and also the fact that we wanted more of that genre, was to go with romantic comedy. Plus, or maybe so, that genre also felt like it's not the hardest one to write your first novel about. There's certainly some genres that were more difficult, appealing to me. So I decided I'm going to write my first novel in the romantic comedy space. So now I know the genre that I'm going to write the book about, or book in, and I think at least right now it looks like I'm going to self-publish it globally in Amazon using the KDP. That's probably what the letters were, and I'm extremely interested about that self-publishing part of the process, and also about the whole book marketing process, how I'm going to leverage video and different channels like YouTube to sell more books. But I was still missing the actual story, the idea for the book, what I'm going to write the book about. So I had to come up with one, and welcome to my channel about my first romantic comedy novel that's called Woman on the Job. So Woman on the Job, it's a romantic comedy about a woman called Julia, a 25-year-old American woman who's moving to the New York City to find the job of her dreams, where smart, ambitious people work together for the common shared passion of making the world a more loving and equal place. And at the same time, she's also looking to find some love in the city, to love, to be loved, to be happy within her career and within her new relationship, where they share values and have passion for love and the world. But as often in life, everything might not go according to her plans after moving into the city, and that's what Woman on the Job, that's what the story is about. So if all goes well, this project of mine will support my goals of being the best husband and father to be that I can, by creating additional resources for me, money from maybe selling this book, and then time from, instead of going to work, writing a book, I could do from home, where I could so still sort of combine that super presence of my daily life. And if all goes wrong, I don't know what's the worst that could happen. Maybe I'd make a fool of myself, or... So this is it. This is my channel where I talk about my first upcoming novel, Woman on the Job, how the process goes, what sort of problems do I run into, what achievements I get on the way, what do I find out about the writing process and about the publishing process, but also to really dive deep into the story and behind the scenes and behind the characters, and hopefully get a discussion going on about what works and what doesn't work for this story. And currently, while doing this video, I've maybe written 10% of my first draft, so it's still at a very early stage, sort of a perfect timing to sort of get the message out there, get this video out there, to collect some feedback and hopefully support, but at the same time still at a very dangerous stage. This is something completely new for me that I've never done before, so I really don't know what tomorrow waits and how my motivation and inspiration towards this project will evolve throughout the process. So I'll keep that all updated also in this channel. But right now, as I said, I'm looking for any possible feedback, support, comments that I can get. Does this story work? Does this idea work? Can I write this book? So please like this video, like this video, leave a comment below, share this video to someone who also might be interested about a book like this, or who also could have comments about a process like this. And I'll be posting 2 videos per week here, so hit that subscribe button if you want to see how the story evolves, how the characters evolve, and how the book is coming together. I'll also leave all my contact information in the description below, so feel free to send me any message if you have any questions or comments that you want to share privately. Feel free to. Looking forward to all the communication. See you on this channel. Bye.